Peace and blessings, love and light, and welcome to day 168 of the 365-day challenge. It's your girl, Kim, and happy Tuesday. I hope that you all are having a spectacular day and that you are continuing in your healthy habits, mind, body, and spirit to make overall wellness a habit. Okay, so what are we talking about today? Today we're going to get back on exercise. I know I took a little turn because I had surgery on my teeth last week, and so I want to talk a little bit more about oral health, and want to talk about snacking, and I want to talk about eating properly and digesting and all of that good stuff. And so now I'm back on exercise. We talked about the importance of having an exercise plan and making sure that we're tailoring it to our unique needs. Okay, we talked about that, and today I want to talk about making sure that we have our area where we're exercising prepared for the exercises that we're going to do. Okay, I've told you all in the past, and I'm sure that you've seen in several of the backgrounds that I've had so far during this challenge, that I travel a lot for work, and so it's important to make sure that we have the tools that we need to be successful. That's why I'm your toolbox essentialist. Always making sure that you have the proper tools for the situations that you're addressing. Okay, when it comes to exercise, especially as we're getting older, especially as women, we want to kind of steer away from doing a lot of the cardio and going into strength training. So it's important that we have several different sizes of weights, okay, different types of weight. We want to have resistance bands. If we're walking indoors because of inclement weather, we may want to have a treadmill. We may want to have a stationary bike, or in my case, I have a recumbent elliptical bike because I have spinal stenosis, and it's a bike that kind of has an elliptical feel as opposed to a stationary bike. And so there are a lot of things that we need to have prepared when we're talking about doing exercise, because we don't want to be redundant with our exercises. We want to have variety when we're doing our exercises, and that's just not the effects at home, it's also the effects wherever you're going. When I travel, and I've mentioned this before, I pack my weights with me because I exercise at 5:30 every day no matter where I am, and so I bring weights with me, usually no more than about 8 pounds of weight. No, sometimes it has to be less, or sometimes I don't bring them at all because I've already put aside a different type of exercise plan when I'm traveling, okay? And when I'm here in my other office, okay, I'm going to turn it around so you guys can see. I have a walking pad. I have a yoga ball that I sit on, and it helps me with core strength, so I'm not always sitting in the seat that I'm sitting in. Underneath my desk, I have a electric pedaler, so as I'm listening to Zoom calls, I can go ahead and pedal and get some exercise in that way. And then here at my desk, I have a desk riser so I can stand up and sit down as needed, so I'm not constantly sitting in the seat all the time. Okay, and so there are a lot of things that I do to prepare myself here at work. Okay, I think I even have, let me see if I can pull them out right here. I even have some 2-pound weights. Let's see if I can grab them out of here. I keep all kinds of stuff in here, y'all. Okay, but I have hand weights. Okay, so I have all kinds of things that I can do here in my office, so that I can keep up with my movement and mobility. And that's important, especially as we age, okay? So think about some things that you can do, or things that you can have set up in your space that will help you to continue with mobility, that will keep you active even when you're not at home. And that way you're not making any excuses. I have several things here in my office that I can use at my fingertips anytime that I need them. So there is no excuse for moving your body. So make sure that you have the things that you need to be prepared to exercise. And that'll do it for today. I hope that you have a most spectacular day. Please make sure that you are sprinkling self-care and self-love all over yourself. And until I see you all tomorrow, I say peace.